Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So today I will present about network configuration management. For the overall introduction of network management, OSI network management architecture model consists of four models, which is organization model, information model, communication model, and functional model. For the first model, which is their organization model, it describes the components of a network management system, function, and its infrastructure. It's also defined in ISO OSI system management overview such as object, agent, and manager. For the second model, which is their information model, it deals with the structure and organization of management information. ISO specifies the structure of management information, SMI and MIB, the relationship and storage of management information. For the third model, which is the communication model, three components which are management application processes that functions in the application, which is layer management between layers, and layer operation within the layers. And for the last model, the functional model, it deals with the user-oriented requirements of network management. OSI has defined 5 functional applications, which is areas, namely configuration, for performance, security, and accounting. Next, for the OSI functional model, it consists of 5 management, which is port management, configuration management, accounting management, performance management, and security management. In this presentation, we will focus on configuration management. Configuration management provides functions to identify, collect configuration data from, exercise control over, and provide configuration data to network elements. Configuration management supports the functions like installing the physical equipment and logical configurations, service planning and negotiations, provisioning, status and control where TM, and provides the capability to monitor and control certain aspects, and network planning and engineering. So the tools that we use to configure the network is NCM software, which is Network Configuration Management Software, which is Managed Engine. NCM software is a multi-vendor network change, configuration and compliance management (NCCM) solution for switch, routers, firewalls, and other network devices. NCM helps to automate and take total control of the entire life cycle of device configuration management. NCM provides the users a number of features such as configuration management, real-time management, compliance auditing, automatic configuration tasks, user activity tracking, and multi-vendor support.
As for our task is for the configuration. Firstly, as a server itself, we need to log into the register manage engine localhost to use it as a service. Firstly, when we are going to start the configuration management, we need to add in the device. The device whose configuration are to be managed can be added in bulk or one by one. Discover devices. The SNMP enabled device available in the network can be discovered and added to the Network Configuration Manager inventory. You can also discover a specific device present in a specific IP range and even a multiple devices. Then we need to specify the SNMP credentials of the device we had added earlier. Network Configuration Manager support SNMP version 1 and SNMP version 2 and SNMP version 3. We just need to choose either this type. Then enter a name and description for the credential profile for your reference. After that, we need to enter the SNMP credentials depending on the SNMP version chosen earlier. Then we need to tracking discovery status. Track the status of the discovery on real-time basis. Progress of discovery, which are the percentage of completion and result, whether the device or devices was discovered successful and added to the inventory. In case of failure of discovery process, the probable reason for the failure is also reported. Then we need to add in schedules for the device we had added. If add a large number of devices carrying out operations such as backup, upload, and add become monotonous if they are to be done manually. Then, we might also require to perform certain operations at regular intervals. Execution of this operation can be automated, that is, they can be scheduled for execution at the required time automatically. For a specific device or group of devices could be scheduled for execution at a future point of time. This task can be scheduled for automatic execution at periodic intervals or for a one-time execution, such as periodic configuration backup, then periodic report generation. Then audit of scheduled task execution is a task that re-execute for a particular schedule for the time of creation of the schedule up to the current time can be viewed as a snapshot. Okay, for the admin operation, which is under the user management, where we are going to add in a new user. A user management operation such as adding a new users and assigning them roles, editing the existing users, and deleting the users could be performed only by the administrators. Operators do not have this privilege. Administrator can create as many users as required and define appropriate roles for the user. View all the existing users, create new users, change the access level, device list of the existing users, and deleting an existing users. Okay, for the backing up device configuration, backup could be done anytime on demand for a single device or a group of devices in bulk. It can also be automated by creating scheduled tasks. Okay, next for the providing credentials to device. Provide device credentials to establish communications between the device and network configuration manager. Details such as the mode, which is the protocols through which communication is to establish, port details, login name, password are to be provided. Choosing the protocols, Telnet to TFTP, where to establish communication with the device via Telnet and transferring the configuration via TFTP. Okay, for any occurrence of the disaster, we need to set up a disaster recovery. Network Configuration Manager provides two utilities to achieve this. First is to back up the device configuration files, and second is to configuration files could be exported on demand at any point of time, or it could be scheduled to be generated at periodic intervals, say daily, weekly, or monthly. To export configuration files immediately on demand, to schedule export of configuration file.
Okay, now we're going to discuss about the literature review regarding this topic, which is configuration management. We choose 3 papers to analyze the topic. First, we're gonna talk about the configuration meanings, which is configuration is a process of setting or selecting the operating or configuration parameters of network device such as network operating protocols and security keys. Then it can be a challenging task as it consists of variety network device, the networks itself, which may be connected to form internetworks. Okay, for the first research paper, we choose from paper Network Device Configuration Management by Physical Location. This paper talk about how to simplify the configuration process. The network configuration management tools have been developed for configuring network device remotely coupled to a network. The configuration management tools typically manage device configuration based on individual device serial numbers or network MAC address and not based on a location of the device relative to the network, like a point of connection of the network. Okay, the NCM tool, which is network configuration management tools, configure network device by adding devices or replacing devices with only generic or default configurations. Okay, for the second paper, the entitled Tools for Distributed System Monitoring, written by Kufel. In this paper, it presents about the installation and configuration of Managed Engine Application Manager is convenient for end user. Like we already know that this research use Managed Engine as tools to provide the configuration management. So the application manager, it supports multiple platforms that easily be deployed in organization with heterogeneous environment where hardware and operating system come from different vendors. And the other good features is it provides with an interface for execution of custom scripts that can collect any monitoring data. Okay, last but not least, for the third paper regarding the network configuration written by Chan, Natarajan, Ya and Hasu, it stated that disclose is a method for setting configuration parameters for a communication network which is deployed by obtaining performance data predictably. The performance data stated include information regarding performance that are related to communication network. Based on the performance data, a set of appropriate configuration parameters is automatically chosen for at least one network element of the communication network amongst at least two predefined sets of configuration parameters. I think that's all from us regarding our topic about configuration management using Managed Engine tools. Okay, thank you.